Hello, I'm Adrian. In this video I'm continuing my high concept series Nice Lick Let's Learn It, where I show you a nice lick and then we learn it together. Today I have a nice blues lick for you and it sounds like this. Oh yes, what a nice lick that is. So this is an E minor pentatonic or an E blues scale lick, and I think what sets this lick apart from the zillions of other E blues licks out there is the fact that it involves some of the less commonly used patterns of the E minor pentatonic or E blues scale. I think when many players play a blues in E, they're going to be most comfortable playing in this kind of area of the neck, or maybe doing the same thing up an octave higher, but maybe they're less confident using those kind of in-between positions in the key of E. So for that reason I think this lick is a worthwhile and a useful one to learn, and without any further ado let me show you how to play it. So as I just said, this lick is made up of notes taken from the E minor pentatonic scale or the E blues scale, and I thought it might be worth just kicking off with a look at the scale patterns on which this lick is based. As I say, some of you might not be quite so familiar with these patterns as you are with the more widely used patterns. We're starting off up here around the 10th fret, and the scale we're using here is what I would describe as pattern 5 E minor pentatonic. So we've got our E root note here, and then the scale shape looks like this. And if you wanted to make that into the E blues scale, you just need to add the flat fifth. So that's pattern 5 E minor pentatonic. If you're not familiar with these shapes at all, then I did do a very comprehensive video looking at all 5 patterns of the minor pentatonic scale, so you might like to check that out as you're working on this lick. I'll put a link to that just above. So that's where the first part of the lick comes from, and then we're sliding down into this area of the neck, and this part of the neck you can find pattern 4 E minor pentatonic. Got our E root note there, 7th fret on the A string. If you wanted to make that an E blues scale, just add in that flat fifth. So that's position 4, and then the lick finishes up in this area of the neck, which is pattern 3 E minor pentatonic, and that looks like this. So it might be worth just reviewing those scale shapes if you're not too certain about those. On to the lick itself then, and the lick goes like this. See, and you can hear how it just flows naturally along the neck through those 3 different scale positions. We're starting off on the B string at the 10th fret, and we've just got this little 10 to 11 hammer on and pull off. And the notes here, we've got the 4th, and then we've got the flat 5th taken from the blues scale. So, and then we're playing 12 on the G, and then 9 on the G. That's where we slide down into the next position. So it's a first finger slide from 9 down to 7. And then we're playing 9 on the D string. And that's the first part of the lick. And the lick continues like this. And what we've got here is really an exact repeat of the first part of the lick, but played an octave lower. So we're starting off with this little 7-8-7 hammer on and pull off on the D string. Again, that's the 4th and the flat 5th. And we're doing the hammer on the pull off, 10 on the A, 7 on the A, and then we're sliding down to 5 on the A. So, and then a B note, which is the 7th fret on the low E string. So exactly the same phrases, one up an octave. So, and then the final part of the lick goes like this. And another hammer on and pull off. This time it's 5 and 7 on the A string, 7 on the low E, 5 on the D, 7 on the A. And if I just put all of that together, we have it's all played in a kind of bluesy swung rhythm. It's mainly based on triplets here. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. One and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. So all really a triplet rhythm. We just got that little flutter, which is slightly quicker on the first beat of some of those triplets. So there's the lick. As usual with this kind of thing, take it slowly to start with, make sure it's accurate, make sure it's smooth, and then you can gradually build up speed. So a good way of practicing this lick might be to play it along to a 12-bar blues in E. So that's what I'm going to try now. I've just got a little loop recorded here. I'm going to set that going, and then you can hear what the lick sounds like in context. So 2, 3, 4. So that's the lick. Have fun learning it. Feel free to change it, play it in different keys, change some notes, change the rhythm, and generally make the lick your own. If you need the music and tab, it's going to be up on my Patreon page. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.